So we have a lake cabin. It's not really a cabin, it's a shack, but I call it a cabin. And a couple years ago, I was doing some work on it. And anybody know what you call the stuff you put in between the logs of a log cabin? Chink. Chink. So I go to Home Depot to buy some chink. Just hang on, all right? All right. We don't think that way, why would we, okay? I even told my wife, honey, I'm going to Home Depot to get some chink. She's like, well, get enough. You know, we don't care. And it's actually called chinking, but we call it chink in the biz. And log cabins were here before Chinese people, so if you're Chinese, sorry. Anyway, I'm just going to run in and grab the chink and run out. I can't find it, so I have to ask for it. I see a guy who works there. I know he works there because he has an orange apron on. I know his name's Danny because it's Sharpied right there. And I'm like, hey, Danny, y'all got any chink? And Danny's kind of half turning the box. And he goes, no, man, we don't sell chink no more. I'm like, how can you have chink? It's Home Depot. I need a lot of chink. You got a chink aisle or a special place you keep the chink? No, sir. Can you ask somebody where I can find some chink? Yes, sir. Hey, Larry, we don't sell that stuff you put in between logs, do we? Larry walks around, no, man, we don't sell chink no more. What are you doing, sir? I went, oh, wow, I get it. You know what, I'm going to go to Lowe's and do this again. I called my wife, I said, all right, think about what I came to get. Think a little harder. I had to ask for it. Hilarious. Yeah, I'm going to Lowe's. Okay, cool. Yeah, meet me there. Be fun. Come on, son. She did. Brought a friend. Crazy. And my boys are still ruthless when we go to Home Depot. We'll be walking down the aisle in Home Depot. They'll see some guy working there. They're like, Dad, do it to him. I'm like, I'm not going to do it. Then we're going to do it. It ain't going to work. You're only half. Do my parents still live in Knoxville? Yes. Yes. They moved there. My parents came over here 70 years ago. Yeah. And they didn't speak English, but they learned English. And then they're both very, very bright and brilliant. And then it skips a generation. Yeah, my dad is so smart, and dropped out of college. He's proud. Anyone else? Dave?
Does your dad still order quickies at restaurants?
Okay, so we're in this restaurant, and the waitress came up, and my dad goes, oh, I'll take a quickie. No, Dad, that's quiche. It's a true story. He knows what it means now, but he still orders it the same way. So. The crazy thing is when your kids start going to school, you end up hanging out with their classmates' parents a lot. You don't really know these people, but you're with them all the time. Well, my daughter's best friend's little boy's half Vietnamese, and his dad's name is me. So me and I know. Me and I were inspectors at a robotics tournament and turned to bad Asian version of Who's On First. Because the director came up and said, hey, who signed up on this robot? And I said, me. He said, you? And I said, no. Who's he? Me. We can do this all day, buddy. So me found out I was making fun of him in public. TV, radio, everywhere I can. He's a grown man. He's had that name his entire life. No one's ever made fun of it except for me. So he calls me, he goes, hey, you making fun of me? I said, yeah, making fun of you. He goes, why? I go, because we're sick of me. He said, it gets worse. I go, how? He goes, my sister's name is you. I said, you're lying. He goes, I swear. I'm like, how cruel are your parents? We're going to name them me and you and send them to America. That's what we're doing. That'll teach them to talk back. You teach right there, ma'am? What do you teach?
Everything.
Everything? Do you teach school? That's kind of what we're going for. So what do you teach besides everything? Do you teach at a school?
No.
No. Then why did you clap? Are you Asian? You're like 3 minutes behind here. Are you a retired teacher? Okay, well, you shouldn't have clapped then either. Any real teachers in the crowd? I'm kidding. How long did you teach, man?
35 years.
35 years. And you taught everything. You taught everything. So elementary school?
Elementary and high school.
And high school. And you taught everything?
Yes.
You really? Physics?
Yes.
Yes? Chemistry?
Yes.
Spanish?
No.
No? I knew I'd get you eventually. English as a second language. Do you know Alex? I love that bit. It's so funny. Any other teachers like really teaching now? Oh, right there. You teach? What do you teach, sir?
Emergency medicine
Emergency medicine. Wow. And where do you do that?
for the Memphis Fire Department.
Oh, the fire department. Good for you. How long have you been teaching emergency medicine? Whew. Yeah. God forbid you keep up.
Yeah.
5 years. Okay. You made it sound like 100. I'm just, your woo was like 100. Woo! It wasn't 5. I mean, that's just 5 more than this guy. So emergency medicine. So what you teach tourniquets?
Tourniquets.
Tourniquets, IVs, so anything that has to do with emergency, you teach. So just normal stuff you don't deal with.
Probably not.
Nah. So like your neighbor comes over and goes, hey man, I just cut myself. You go, man, it's not an emergency. I've only been doing this 5 years. I don't know. Any teachers in the crowd? By chance, clap if you're a teacher. We have some teachers in the crowd. Yeah, we got a few. Oh, cool, great. You teach? What do you teach, ma'am?
I'm retired.
You're retired, okay, so I was asking present tense. As a teacher, I think you would pick that up, but that's all right. So, I'm just kidding. How long did you teach?
27 years.
27 years. And what did you teach?
All grades. I saw some
All grades, K through 12.
K to 5.
K to 5. Okay, so not all grades. You're just rounding way up there. You know that, right? All of a sudden, you're teaching physics, and I'm sorry. So K through 5. Okay. Oh, and what was your main grade that you taught?
4th grade.
4th. Okay. How long did you teach 4th grade?
8 years.
8 years. Okay. And just jumped around the rest. Okay. Any other teachers right there? What do you teach?
Middle school.
I'm sorry.
Middle school.
Middle school. What do you teach? Subject.
Language arts on Maui.
Language arts? You mean English?
Yes.
Then just say that. I mean, when did it change? When did it become an art?
Not with me.
What?
Not with me.
Not with you. So how long you been teaching?
22 years.
22. Wow. So yeah, you did teach English, and then it became language arts.
Yeah.
of a sudden your books got longer. I don't understand. Any other teachers? Yeah? No? Anybody? Yeah, back in the back. What do you teach?
Kindergarten.
Kindergarten. Boys kindergarten? Oh, always kindergarten? Used to talking to 5-year-olds all day. I get it. So. Yes. How long you been teaching?
This is my first year.
Your first year. Well, stay in kindergarten, because if you move up, you don't get a nap. And you got to stay till 3. Any other teachers? Is that it? Anybody? Yeah. Okay, got one there. Yes. What do you teach?
Kindergarten.
What?
Kindergarten.
Kindergarten. How long you been teaching?
17 years.
17 years. Good for you. How about over here?
Kindergarten.
Kindergarten. Wow, were y'all out of school today or something? Start drinking at noon, baby. And there's one over here?
Freshman.
I'm sorry?
Freshman.
Freshman, high school?
Yeah.
And what do you teach?
Science.
Science, wow. How long you been teaching?
A year and a half.
Year and a half. You going to continue?
Yep.
There you go. You said yep. Don't say yep. Say yes. Because then your kids are going to say yep. I ain't going to pop them. Clap for all these educators among your midst. Kindergarten, high school, retired. My mom taught special ed for 40 years. So, yeah, she had a head start. She raised me. So I was doing a show a couple years ago. My mom came backstage, and she's never done that in my entire career. And I thought, Mom, what's up? She goes, you need to thank all the teachers. I said, okay. Like my next interview or something? She goes, no, tonight during the show. And I said, wow, there's like 1,000 people out there, but okay, I'll do it. So I did it. After the show, she's standing there. She goes, you need to do that every show. And I'm like, for how long? She goes, well, until I die. So I probably got 4 or 5 more years. I got to do this stuff. I just want you teachers to know that I recognized y'all because my mother asked me to, not because I care. Personally, I wouldn't waste time. So my wife and I are very blessed. We have 3 kids. We have 2 boys and a little girl. Buddy mine had 4 boys. He finally had a girl. His first thought was hallelujah. So they named her Hallie. Isn't that sweet? So my daughter's name is Vasectomy. We call her Snippy. Snippy Cho. You keeping score? I gotta stop telling that joke, man. Well, I wrote it when she was little, you know. People see us in public, they go, you must be vasectomy. And she's like, I guess, I don't know. Now she's a teenager. Just the other day, she's like, oh, thanks, Dad. That creepy old man just called me vasectomy. I'm like, well, it's gonna pay for your car. I'd shut up. My boys' names are Jackson and Grant, because we knew they were going to fight. All right, a lot of y'all know nothing about U.S. history, do ya? We thought about Lee and Grant, but Lee's too Korean. Jackson's my oldest. I want all my kids to learn how to drive a stick shift. Anybody out there still drive stick? Still drive a stick? Yeah. Number 1 theft deterrent. Yeah, those punks jump in your car and go, can't jump out. I got Jackson a 2000 F-250 6-speed diesel 4x4. Yeah, big old truck. You want to figure it out? Stick shift. He can't text and drive. Diesel. He can't sneak out. That's pretty smart, huh? And I was born here. It's a callback. See how I did that? Set it up early, called it back. It's professionally done. Clap, you have kids, middle school, elementary, younger. Clap, you have kids down that age, yeah? You got kids? Yeah, you do, yeah. Y'all have kids right there? How many kids do you have? 2. What are the ages? 8 and 6. Did you know that, sir? Okay. You just kind of look going, yeah. Yeah, boys or girls? Boy and girl, which one's older? Boy, okay, so you got them both. Way to go. All y'all that clap with kids, just raise them, right? Okay? Spank them, pop them. You get home tonight, wake them up and pop them. If you're afraid to, bring them by here, I'll pop them for you. I'm over, I got to snap, you're worried about me. You know what happened to Henry Cho? He got arrested. He spanked 25 kids in Walmart. Clap, you got spanked growing up. I just want to hear who out there got spanked. Just tell me who got spanked. Yeah? Everybody okay? Yeah! Yeah, pop your kids. We protect them too much. We're guilty too. Car seats I'll give you 100%. But like bicycle helmets, come on. Bobby can't ride a bike, that's Bobby's fault. Clap, you never wore a helmet. Who never wore a helmet out there? We're okay. See, Bobby ain't here because Bobby ain't supposed to be here. That's nature's way. That's why we have so many stupid people nowadays are wearing helmets. We have no way to thin the herd. That's a joke, people. I don't wish any harm on any child unless he can't ride a bike. It's a joke, okay? I'm gonna start traveling with a poster that says Henry Cho Comedy Show. So when I say something, y'all go, ooh, I can just point. It's comedy. Your kids play sports? Yes, what do they play? Soccer. Ooh. Yeah. Soccer. Okay, that counts. No, soccer's a sport. It is. Sports aren't the same for kids, though. I used to coach Jackson's baseball and basketball teams. They never won a game, but he has 7 trophies. Just for showing up. I never get that last season. They shipped the trophies to me. I told my wife I'm not going to give them out. She goes, you have to. I goes, no. Somebody's put a stop to this. They got beat that last game 18-2. They didn't care. They just lined up for their trophies. They're like, hey, Coach Cho, where's our trophies? I go, you know what? You don't get one this year. Why not? Well, because you're a loser. Now put your helmet on and get out of here. Go get your snack. Who started snacks? I'd have a snack my entire childhood. Pre-game, halftime, post-game, orange slices, gotta have orange slices. There's a snack list. I'll never get my first snack list experience. Very first practice we ever had, I told all the moms we're not having snacks. This mom ran me down in the parking lot. We have to have snacks. Gonna have a snack list. We're not having snacks, so we have to have snacks. See, Jeremy can't play a whole game without a snack. Jeremy needs a snack, or Jeremy can't play the whole game. I'm like, well, Jeremy's not that good. Guarantee you he'll never play a whole game. How about that? Why don't y'all eat at home and come late? We're keeping score, too. You want to start a kids' sports and snacks? You want to start that whole thing? Soccer. There was no snacks, but soccer, they got to have them for some reason. I'll never get my first soccer game. Grant, my son, played soccer his entire life, you know. But my very first soccer game, youth soccer game, you know, he's young. I'm standing the very first game. I don't even know what's going on. This dad next to me starts yelling at his son, Justin! Justin! That was a good idea! I'm kind of new here. What was a good idea? Well, he kicked it over there, had his teammate Ben there, then a good pass. Teammate wasn't there. Bad idea. Imagine point guard doing that, come dribbling down, just, man. See, if you'd have been there, that's a good idea. Soccer fans, America, we're never going to embrace soccer like the rest of the world. We're not. We're not. We're just not. They don't score enough. Who wants the World Cup?
Yeah!
Exactly. 7 people, maybe. You don't score enough. You know, I watched the game the other day. It was 0-0. No goals. Now, I saw a lot of good ideas. I will tell you this, sir. I've never spanked my daughter. I've never spanked her. If she does something wrong, I just spank one of the boys. They're like, what was that? I should have been watching her. My boys do not get the daddy-daughter thing. They don't get it. They're like, Dad, you spoil her rotten. I go, yep, sure do. She gets anything she wants. I go, yep, sure does. She wants a pony. She's probably going to get a pony. I go, yeah, I'm going to get her a pony. They're like, can we get a new Xbox? I go, no, man, I got to save money for a pony. What are you, crazy? Stop eating my groceries. Get out of my house. So I have 3 kids, my wife and I. We have 2 boys and a little girl. A buddy of mine had 4 boys. He finally had a girl. His first thought was hallelujah, so they named her Hallie. Isn't that sweet? So my daughter's name is Vasectomy. Yeah, we call her Snippy. It's a Snippy Cho if you're keeping score. I got to stop telling that joke, man. But when I wrote it, she was a little girl, you know. People see us in public, they'd walk up and go, oh, you must be Vasectomy. She's this little girl. She's like, I guess, I don't know. Now she's a teenager, man. Just the other day, she goes, thanks, Dad. That man over there just called me Vasectomy. Well, it's going to pay for your car. I'd shut up. She's awesome, man. Clap, you have kids middle school younger. Who has kids middle school younger? Anybody have kids out here? Yeah, got a few people? Yeah, right front, right. How many kids do you have, man? 2, what are the ages?
9 and 10.
9 and 10. Boys or girls? Boys. Oh, there you go. 2 boys, back to back. That's what we did. You know, boys are easy to raise. Just kind of wake up and run around and break stuff. Then God gave me a daughter. Whew, rocked my world. It changed everything. I had to learn how to listen, pay attention, care. My boys do not understand the daddy-daughter thing. They don't get it. They're like, Dad, you spoil her rotten. I go, yeah, sure do. She gets anything she wants. I go, yep, sure does. She wants a pony. You're going to get her a pony? I go, yeah, I'll get her a pony. They're like, can we get a new Xbox? I go, no, got to save money for a pony. What are you, crazy? Get out of my house. Stop eating my groceries. What are you doing? You spank your boys? No? Have you ever? No? All right, bring them by here. I'll pop them for you. I'll make a house call if you want. I'm going to snap. You'll read about me. What happened to Henry Cho? He got arrested. He spanked 25 kids in Walmart. Clap if you got spanked growing up. I want to see who got spanked. Anybody get spanked? Yeah? Everybody okay? Yeah. Pop your kids. We protect them too much. I'm guilty too. 3 times. Guilty. Car seats I'll give you, 100%. But like bicycle helmets, come on, man. Bobby can't ride a bike. That's Bobby's fault. Clap if you never wore a helmet. Who never wore a helmet out there? Everybody okay? Yeah, see, Bobby ain't here because Bobby ain't supposed to be here. That is nature's way. That's why we have so many stupid people walking around. They're all wearing helmets. We have no way to thin the herd. I know you didn't want to laugh at that. That's a joke, people. Chill. I don't wish any harm on any child unless he can't ride a bike. That's a joke. Just, gosh, pop your kids. When you're home tonight, just wake them up and pop them. And they'll go, what was that? So Mr. Cho said to pop ya. Merry Christmas. I have to be honest with you, though. I've never spanked my daughter. Never have. If she did something wrong, I just spank one of the boys. They're like, what was that? Yeah, you should have been watching her. Do you boys play sports? Yeah, what do they play?
Baseball and football.
Baseball and football. Those are real. I thought you were going to say something like, tennis or something. That's an activity. Okay. Sports aren't the same, man. They're not. I coached Jackson's baseball and basketball teams when they're about the same age, 7, 8, 9, 10, that whole range. We were pretty good. We weren't great. We never won a championship. But he has 7 trophies just for showing up. You know why he has 7 and not 8? Because that last year, that last season, the trophies came to the house, and I told my wife I'm not going to give them out. I threw them away. She goes, you got to give them out. I said, no, somebody's put a stop to this. That last game, we got beat 18-2. They could care less. They just lined up for their trophies. They're like, hey, Coach Cho, where's our trophies? I go, you know what? You don't get one this year. They're like, why not? Well, because you're a loser. Now put your helmet on and get out of here. Go get your snack. Who started snacks? I'd have a snack my entire childhood. Pre-game, halftime, post-game. Orange slices. Gotta have orange slices. There's a snack list. I had no idea there was a snack list till my first practice ever. I told all the parents we're not having snacks. This mom ran me down in the parking lot. We got that snacks. It's going to be a snack list. I said, no, we're not having snacks. No, we're going to have snacks. See, Jeremy can't play a whole game without a snack. Jeremy needs a snack, or Jeremy can't play the whole game. I'm going, Jeremy's not that good. He'll never play a whole game. Why don't y'all eat at home and come late? How about that, huh? You know what started the whole phenomenon? Kids, sports, and snacks. You know what started all that? Soccer. It did, because you have a snack when you're playing soccer because your hands are clean. Explain that to your neighbor on the way out of here. Are you on the snack list? Yes. That really wasn't a question. It was a comment. Walmart. I'm kidding about the sports. Give them all the snacks they want. They need them. God forbid they go, an hour and a half without. But you need to pop them. Is that your husband behind you? Okay, he's clapped every time I've said pop him. You're running out of time. So I have 3 kids, my wife and I. We have 2 boys and a little girl. A buddy of mine had 4 boys. He finally had a girl. His first thought was hallelujah, so they named her Hallie. Isn't that sweet? So my daughter's name is Vasectomy. Yeah, we call her Snippy. It's a Snippy Cho if you're keeping score. I got to stop telling that joke, man. But when I wrote it, she was a little girl, you know. People in public, they'd walk up and go, "Oh, you must be Vasectomy." She's this little girl. She's like, "I guess, I don't know." Now she's a teenager, man. Just the other day, she goes, "Thanks, Dad. That man over there just called me Vasectomy." Well, it's going to pay for your car. I'd shut up. She's awesome, man. Clap, you have kids middle school younger. Who has kids middle school younger? Anybody have kids out here? Yeah? Got a few people? Yeah, right front. How many kids do you have, man? 2. What are the ages?
9 and 10.
9 and 10. Boys or girls? Boys. Oh, there you go. 2 boys, back to back. That's what we did. You know, boys are easy to raise. Just kind of wake up and run around and break stuff. Then God gave me a daughter. Whew, rocked my world. It changed everything. I had to learn how to listen, pay attention, care. My boys do not understand the daddy-daughter thing. They don't get it. They're like, "Dad, you spoil her rotten." I go, "Yeah, sure do." She gets anything she wants. I go, "Yep, sure does." She wants a pony. You're going to get her a pony? I go, "Yeah, I'll get her a pony." They're like, "Can we get a new Xbox?" I go, "No, got to save money for a pony." What are you, crazy? Get out of my house. Stop eating my groceries. What are you doing?
What part of Tennessee you from?
Oh, Knoxville. Born and raised Knoxville, Tennessee. That's right. Tennessee's a volunteer state. They can't make you live there.
Spend many days at home.
I'm sorry?
Spend
Do I spend many days at home? Yes. I am home a lot, except, so my daughter's a teenager now, and she and my wife, they've synchronized. So if you look at my tour schedule, I'm gone the second week of every month. Amy's like, "You're going to Iowa? You've never gone to Iowa." I'm going to Iowa. Any other questions? Yeah? No?
Car or truck?
Car, truck, both. Actually, truck, more truck. We always have truck. We got like 3 trucks. So I wanted my boys to learn how to drive a stick shift. So I got Jackson a 2000 F250 6-speed diesel. I got Grant a 98 Dodge Ram 2500. And it's a stick shift, so they can't text and drive. And it's a diesel, so they can't sneak out. We celebrated our 25th anniversary a couple months ago. Yeah. Thanks for clapping. You had nothing to do with it, but whatever. 25 years, long time. I mean, that's a long time. But I see some people have been married longer than that. Yeah, there's some old people. Okay, so it's fine. They can't hear me. It's fine. So, clap, you've been married over 45 years. Clap. Okay, clap if you're happy about it. I mean, clap over 50. Anybody been 50 or more? Clap. Wow. Okay, how long you been married, ma'am? 53. Wow. Do you have children?
Yes.
Yes. How old? Yeah. 50. How old are you? 54. Look at him. He goes close. He's your youngest. Anybody else? 57. How long y'all been married?
How long have I been married?
Yes, sir. How long have you been married? Thanks for pouring him out. How long?
69.
69. I am honored and privileged that you made it out to my show. Because you got to be starving. You ate at 4, right? I mean, you need some Jell-O or something? can't hear me. Married 69 years. 69. I will never reach that. I won't. I may live as long as you, but I ain't going to be married that long. No, my wife and I got a number, and if I hit it, I'm gone. It's a big number. It's really almost hard to attain, but if I hit it, I'm getting out of there.
Your kids play sports? Yes, what do they play? Soccer. Ooh. Yeah. Soccer. Okay, that counts. No, soccer's a sport. It is. Sports aren't the same for kids, though. I used to coach Jackson's baseball and basketball teams. They never won a game, but he has 7 trophies just for showing up. I never get that last season. They shipped the trophies to me. I told my wife I'm not going to give them out. She goes, "You have to." I goes, "No. Somebody's put a stop to this." They got beat that last game 18-2. They didn't care. They just lined up for their trophies. They're like, "Hey, Coach Cho, where's our trophies?" I go, "You know what? You don't get one this year." "Why not?" "Well, because you're a loser." Now put your helmet on, get out of here. Go get your snack. Who started snacks? I had a snack my entire childhood. Pre-game, halftime, post-game. Orange slices, gotta have orange slices. There's a snack list. I'll never get my first snack list experience. Very first practice we ever had, I told all the moms we're not having snacks. This mom ran me down in the parking lot. "We have to have snacks. Gonna have a snack list." Like, "We're not having snacks. We have to have snacks." See, Jeremy can't play a whole game without a snack. Jeremy needs a snack, or Jeremy can't play the whole game. I'm like, "Well, Jeremy's not that good." Guarantee you he'll never play a whole game. How about that? Why don't y'all eat at home and come late? So say those numbers again. How old? 12, 10, and 7. Boys, girls? All girls. Oh, God. Is your husband here? Is your husband here? Oh, sorry, dude. It's unbelievable. I have one girl. One. And I don't know how you do more than that. Because I also have a wife. So there's 2 of them in the house. And you may not have hit this yet, but your 12-year-old's going to be close. It's getting that time where there's going to be like a week that's unpleasant. For you. And somehow they synchronize. I didn't know this was possible. But my wife and daughter, they're like swimmers. They are on the clock, exact same personalities for a week. So if you look at my tour schedule, you will notice that I'm on the road the second week of every month. I haven't worked a Tuesday night in 30 years, but I do now. Dude, you got 4 of them gonna line up. But you're lucky they're gonna line up, because then you get 7 days and it's over. Can you imagine if they each took a week? Good night. So my boys don't understand the daddy-daughter thing. They don't get it. They don't get why I treat her differently. They're like, "Dad, you spoil her rotten." I go, "Yeah, I sure do." Like, "She gets anything she wants." I go, "Yep, sure does." "She wants a pony. You're going to get her a pony?" I said, "Yeah, I'll get her a pony." They're like, "Can we get a new Xbox?" I go, "No, got to save money for a pony." "What are you, crazy?"
So my wife's so smart, she's never said anything like instantly stupid like I talk about up here until last year. I was in a show in Cabo. Had a couple nights off. They gave us tickets to go hear this Mexican band. So we're walking down the street, go hear this band, and I looked at the tickets. There's no name of the band on the tickets. And I'm like, hey, honey, I wonder who we're going to go see because there's no name on here. And she goes, yeah, there is right there. No cameras. I said, honey, that's no cameras. So now she's chasing down the street because I'm texting the kids going, you're not going to believe what your mom just did. We got home a couple nights later. They had Latin music playing. My wife goes, what is that? And they go, no cameras! We have the whole collection of no cameras. She's like, did you put them up to that? I'm like, yeah. I'm a pro, honey. And now when we go eat Mexican food, somebody has to order no cameras. The servers have no idea. I'm like, dos no cameras, por favor. No, señor, no cameras. No, sí, dos no cameras con queso. Por favor. No, señor, no cameras. No, sí, tres no cameras con queso sin cebolla. Por favor. She just has to sit there and take it. One time, I say one thing. Yeah. That's not even funny. It's pretty funny. You didn't even write that. You're lazy. You're a lazy comedian. Okay. We go to the same Mexican place. So now, after years of doing this, they know what to do. They come to our table and go, no cameras, por favor. I coached Jackson's baseball and basketball teams when he was little. You know, we weren't great. We never won a championship. Won a few games, but we never won a championship. But guess what? He has 7 trophies just for showing up. Notice I said 7, not 8, because that last season, the trophies came into the house, and I threw them away. My wife goes, what are you doing? I go, I'm not going to give them out. She goes, you have to. I go, no, somebody's put a stop to this. It's unbelievable. That last game, we got beat 18-2. They didn't care. They lined up for other trophies. That's all they cared about. They're like, hey, Coach Cho, where's our trophies? I go, you know what? You don't get one this year. They're like, why not? Well, because you're a loser. Now put your helmet on, get out of here. Go get your snack. Who started snacks? I had a snack my entire childhood. Now there's pregame, halftime, postgame. Orange slices, gotta have orange slices.
How old is my oldest son? Did I buy him something to drive? Are you a car salesman? What the heck's that? Yes. How about that? Yes. Are you referencing an old joke of mine? You are? Okay. Well, I didn't set it up, so it won't work. What he's talking about is so Asian people. I was the only Asian person in Knoxville when I was growing up. I never saw another Asian person, so I had no idea I was supposed to be smart. I didn't figure out to my first day of college, people sitting next to me trying to copy my work. They're like, man, you're not smart. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I was born here. So then later in the show, I'll talk about my son Jackson, and I bought him a 2000 F-250 6-speed diesel 4x4. Because I want all my kids to learn how to drive a stick shift. And you want to figure it out? Stick shift, he can't text and drive. Diesel, he can't sneak out. It's pretty smart, huh? And I was born here. Clap, you have kids, middle school, elementary, younger. Clap, you have kids down that age, yeah? You got kids? Yeah, you do, yeah. Y'all have kids right there? How many kids do you have? 2, what are the ages? 8 and 6. Did you know that, sir? Okay. You just kind of look going, yeah. Yeah, boys or girls? Boy and girl, which one's older? Boy, okay, so you got them both. Way to go. All y'all that clap with kids, just raise them, right? Okay? Spank them, pop them. You get home tonight, wake them up and pop them. If you're afraid to, bring them by here, I'll pop them for you. I'm over, I got a snap, you'll read about me. You know what happened to Henry Cho? He got arrested. He spanked 25 kids in Walmart. Clap, you got spanked growing up. I just want to hear who out there got spanked. Just tell me who got spanked. Yeah? Everybody okay? Yeah! Yeah, pop your kids. We protect them too much. We're guilty too. Car seats I'll give you 100%. But like bicycle helmets, come on. Bobby can't ride a bike, that's Bobby's fault. Clap, you never wore a helmet. Who never wore a helmet out there? We're okay. See, Bobby ain't here because Bobby ain't supposed to be here. That's nature's way. That's why we have so many stupid people nowadays are wearing helmets. We have no way to thin the herd. That's a joke, people. I don't wish any harm on any child unless he can't ride a bike.
Yes, ma'am. Last one.
What have you loved about Lexington?
What have I loved about Lexington? Yeah, Dash. The golf courses. I played golf today. That's such a what? That's not a good answer?
Default.
That's a default. Well, that's what my brain's on right now. What do I love about Lexington? You know, I love looking at all the horse farms. That's what.
That I will say that.
Somebody need to take a pill or something? What's going on? This whole section started looking at their phone. And that was yours? That's yours. Yeah, she was looking around like, what an idiot. That's how stupid you have to be to have your phone just keep ringing. What ringtone is that?
It's just the phone's ringtone.
It's the phone's ringtone. Okay, you're not the right generation, ma'am, to talk about how to use a phone.
Learning how to surf since I moved out here. That's pretty cool. I love surfing. Surfing dudes are pretty stupid though, man. Because I was learning. They go, dude, you just like learning? I go, yeah. They go, you should start on a really big board. So I'm surfing on my garage door right now. Then they have the nerve to go, dude, what kind of board's that? I go, it's a genie board, man. Hey, don't push that button. I'll flip over. What are you doing? My garage door jumped quick. Sharks scare me though. I'm scared of sharks because I've seen this on TV, man. Sharks will attack a surfer because you look like a seal to a shark after that's your food. Because you're laying on your board, you got your arms, legs hanging off. From underneath, you look like a seal. So I got a picture of a seal with a red line drawn through it underneath my board. So it's been working so far. But y'all just won't give it up, will you? That's good. The sharks do scare me. I saw a shark scuba dive one time. I never saw one surfing because I would like freak out. But I did freak out when I saw one scuba dive. Because you know I'm like underwater. I'm like 40 feet under, just kind of screwing around. All of a sudden there's a shark. Man, it's really hard to make yourself look like coral. You know, it's like trying to coax fish to swim through my arm. My buddies are looking at me like, what's going on? I'm like, well, but you just can't go, shark, you know, so I'm trying to spell shark in Morse code with my eyes. I'm like...
What part of Tennessee are you from?
What part? Knoxville. Born and raised Knoxville, Tennessee. That's right. Tennessee's a volunteer state. They can't make you live there.
spend many
Do I spend many days at home? Yes. I am home a lot, except, so my daughter's a teenager now, and she and my wife, they've synchronized. So if you look at my tour schedule, I'm gone the second week of every month. Amy's like, you're going to Iowa? You've never gone to Iowa. I'm going to Iowa. Any other questions? Yeah? No?
car or truck?
Car, truck, both. Actually, truck. More truck. We always have truck. We got like 3 trucks. So I wanted my boys to learn how to drive a stick shift. So I got Jackson a 2000 F250 6-speed diesel. I got Grant a 98 Dodge Ram 2500. And it's a stick shift, so they can't text and drive. And it's a diesel, so they can't sneak out. Other questions? I'm sorry? Favorite venue? Here. Okay. I'm a pro. I have a lot of favorite venues. You know, I only do 5 comedy clubs in the country. Only 5. I mainly do theaters. I tour around. I do like 100 shows a year, and probably 90, 80 something are theaters. But I do 5 comedy clubs a year, and I'm from Denver to Dallas, Birmingham, and Lexington is one I do. So the owner here, Jordan, is a dear friend of mine. We've known each other, 20, 30 years. So, you know, he does a great job, so I always come here for him because, you know,
You're a pro.
I'm a pro. But I don't do that many clubs, but I like doing clubs. You know, I got a lot of friends here in Lexington. I used to play in a children's charity golf classic all the time. And so I've met a lot of people there. I'm actually playing golf tomorrow. And that's the only reason I come here. If you look at my tour schedule, it's golf. Like I got offered a gig in Montana in February, and my agent went, ha 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 ha, because nah, I'll go there in July. My handicap, whatever I need it to be.
But my girlfriend was just out here last week, and we had to go shopping every day we're here, and I'm not a big fan of doing that. Any guys here, you like shopping with your lady friends? You'd rather mow a yard, wouldn't you? Yeah. I'd rather mow 100 yards. I hate shopping with us because I end up the same way. I end up in a girl's clothing store. There's 2 chairs. This means 80-year-old man sitting there. He looks at me going, son, it'll never get any better. And I'm ticked off, man. I'm going, got up in here for an hour. He goes, son, I've been here since 1962. And I think she's picked out an outfit. I don't know. But fellas I did something with her ain't never going to do again. If you've never ever gone shopping with your lady friend for makeup, take my advice and don't ever do it. Ladies, y'all back me up on this. We went shopping for eyeshadow and lipstick, and what do y'all do? Y'all paint it on the back of your hands and go, what's this color look like? Y'all put lipstick right here and go, what about this, babe? What about this? I had to make a hamp of it just to get her out of there. It's like, come on, babe, it's time to go. Come on, babe, it's time to go. That's why we never sent them out for house paint. They'd go, what's this color look like? But you go shopping. I shop with her all the time because it's a trade out. I shop with Beth, she'll do stuff with me. Like I love to shoot pool. Only guys shoot pool them and girls. Guys will go 12 ball, corner pocket. Beth will go purple ball over there. Yeah, y'all laugh, but she beats is what pisses me off.
My wife's going to Haiti soon. My wife is awesome. Been married 13 years. 13 years of marriage. It's great. Oh, you don't have to. Well, yeah, I am in showbiz. That's like 112. But anyway. But my wife is great. My wife's like most wives. My wife can find anything. The other day, my oldest boy, Jackson, lost his DS in my truck. He and I go looking for it. My truck's not dirty. It's not in there. I came in and go, honey, not in there. She's like, well, let me go look. I'm like, well, go look. Oh, she was outside when I said that. I'm not stupid.
So she's back in 30 seconds. It was right there. I'm like, man. She hands it to Jackson, walks off. He looks at me and goes, how does she do that? I go, well, she's a witch. You ever seen your mom float? Your mom can't float. Witches can't float. Your mom's a witch. He's like, Mom can find anything except her own cell phone. My wife loses her cell phone 20 times a day. She has 2 phones so she can find the other phone. Luckily, she's in her own circle of 5 friends, so it's cheaper. I thought with all the cell phones she'd get all the talking out, but she doesn't. We still got to talk, you know. Women have to talk. It's a scientific fact. I'm not being sexist. Women use more words per day than men. It's not like 12 more. It's like thousands more. And if you don't get them out, they build up like rollover minutes. Then we pay the penalty. If my wife would figure out I don't care about 95% of stuff she cares about, like our house, I don't care about our house. Our lives would be so much smoother. The other day I was watching a ball game. She just paused and goes, hey, Henry, you like these curtains? I said, yes. What do you like about them? No. One of those gets you out of here, right? They were learning about Native Americans, and the teacher let the kids pick their own Native American name. Cute little exercise. So she asked one boy, what's your name? Said, I'm Running Deer. Asked another boy, what's your name? Said, I'm Roaring Bear. Asked my daughter, said, what's your name? She said, I'm Chick-fil-A. That's just funny, right? Teacher got all upset, sent her to the office, called a parent-teacher conference. Unfortunately for her, I was home. I didn't get to say anything. I got all fired up. I walked in. She goes, so, Mr. Cho, what do you think about that? I said, I think that is hilarious. She said, don't you have any concerns? I said, yes, ma'am. Did she time it right? That's all I really worry about. We got home, my daughter's like, Dad, am I in trouble? I said, no, genius funny. I said, did you think of it last second or did you have it? She goes, oh, I had it. And I was going to say it, and I thought, I'm going to get in trouble. What would Dad do? I said, that's my girl. All right, somebody wanted to hear this part. So she asked me, did you do stuff like that when you were in school? I said, of course. She said, like what? I said, okay, here's the best one. 8th grade history teacher was going on a 6 weeks maternity leave. We're going to have a substitute for 6 whole weeks. First day she's there, we're in homeroom. My buddy goes, you know, the sub starts today. Oh, that's right. He goes, well, today you're our new foreign exchange student. I said, yes, I am. I combed my hair straight down. Girl named Kelly Coleman made an 8FS badge, and I put that on. Then I kind of jogged in the room like an old Asian guy with a bunch of stuff in his pockets. You know. I know that's wrong, okay? I saw it on MASH. My dad would kill me if he ever saw me doing that. He'd come running in this room. And my buddy was my interpreter. Well, we didn't speak Korean, but we figured she didn't either. She bought it. She was talking to me like this. I was in Charlotte the other day, doing a show, and I told that story. A woman from the upper deck yelled out, that was me. I'm like, Miss Davenport? She goes, yes. I said, how are you? Okay, we knew that. That's. You have an unusual laugh. when you get tickled.
Well, I love going to see comedians, and that's what it's all about. He's trying to make us laugh. Does it aggravate you when I get so tickled?
Does it aggravate me that you get so tickled because I'm doing my job? You know what aggravates me is you talking when I'm talking. She's still talking. Hey, stop! What? No, stop! Ma'am, I'm sure your laugh is fine. I haven't heard it because they're louder than you are. But I appreciate you sitting in the back. Was that you? Yes, I've been to the Walmart. I've been to every establishment in Arab. Like in the same day. Oh, that is a disturbing laugh back there. What is that? You know, it's kind of like being, when you're in bed at night and your spouse goes, "Did you hear that?" And you hadn't heard it all night long. You were actually sleeping. And then all of a sudden, you hear it. Because I hadn't heard that all night long. And now that's all I hear. So I'm going to retract my previous answer. Yes, you should never come to a comedy show. Just get yourself a smart TV and enjoy yourself at home. You know how many cats are going to be outside? They're out there going, "There's a turkey in there." She's not as dumb as one of my best friends. He's dumber than a bag of hammers, man. One time he was riding my car and I flipped on the turn signal and he went, "What's that clicking noise?" "Hey, Henry, your car's making like a clicking noise." Going, "You're a goobhead, you know that?" But it's not his fault because his parents are stupid. They named him JB, that's my buddy's name. And JB's doesn't even stand for anything. That's the guy's name, JB. So when he's 16, he tried to apply for his driver's license. He wanted them to think that JB stood for anything. On the application, he wrote, "J only, B only, Stewart." It came back, "Jonely, Bonely, Stewart." I swear. He was going, "Look at this, Henry. Jonely, Bonely, Stewart." Shazam, man.
What's that clicking noise? We still call him Jonely, too. And people go, how'd he get that name? We go, we'll tell you how. He's an idiot, that's why. Bless his heart. But this show how dumb he is, too. You know, in Star Trek where it says, to boldly go where no man has gone before, he thought boldly go was another planet. We're watching Star Trek at the Clear Blue one night. He says, when they going to boldly go? Man, what did you just say? Well, every episode they say boldly go. They ain't never been there. Man, why do we hang out? That is Jonely Bonely from Boldly Go. And Jonely's a great hunter too, man, but he's dangerous to hunt with. The way he hunts, he goes, man, if it moves, just shoot it. He'll go, got him, Zeke. Zeke? Thanks for getting that one. Because Zeke's last words are, what's that clicking noise? Now, one of the dumbest things Jonely ever said in his life, like I told y'all, I am Korean. I went to Korea for the first time in my life like 10 years ago. And I told Jonely, I went, hey, Jonely, I'm going to Korea. He goes, God, that's just like going to a different country. Kind of like Boldly Go, enter there, big boy. Now, I don't speak one word of Korean, not one word at all. That's kind of weird for me, because people just walk up and talk to me. You know, I didn't know what to do. I'm just kind of looking at them going, how y'all doing? Get away from me. Funny thing happened, though. I'm waiting on the bus one day, just waiting on the bus. This American girl walked up. Out of all the Korean people she could have picked, for some reason, she grabbed me. And I swear she looked at me and went, is this the bussy that goesy downy towny? I looked at her and said, I reckon so.
It's good to be here, North Georgia, like I said. Great town y'all got here. It's be great when they finish. They're not done, right? I'm kidding. It's a great town. We went to the Farm and Fork. Is that it? Yeah, whatever. Ground to the table. Farm to Fork. Yeah, they serve pizza. So I went to go pick it up, and I said, where in the Farm to Fork did this happen? Well, it's a new item, because the other Farm to Fork items weren't doing well. Not really. So you're going to be a pizza joint next year? Probably. But we've been here 3 hours. We got in early, so we've seen it all. Twice. I'm kidding. It's a great town. Y'all are great. It's smart to be here because, you know, no one knows you're here, really. Because you just drive right by. Really. If I didn't know I was stopping here on to Chattanooga. But y'all can go to Chattanooga, and how far is that? 20 miles? I'm sorry. You came from Chattanooga. Okay. You came from Chattanooga to see me? Yeah. 20 whole miles. Yeah. Thank you for coming to Chattanooga. I'm sorry, you're still talking. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. No, this isn't TV. I can hear you. Go ahead. So, I know you do that at your shows all the time. You're watching your stories. Get out of that room! So Ringgold, you're right in the middle of nowhere and Chattanooga. No, it is. It's great. Because, we were coming here, and it's like, Alex is like, where's Ringgold? I go, I don't know, man. Just go. You'll see a sign. Get off, and it's right there. He goes, do I have to go left or right? I go, I don't know. It's right there, man. You're coming the other way, it's still right there. So it's Ringgold. Make sure you gold, because they get upset. You say Ringgold. Y'all don't like that. Anyway, so we've been here a little bit. It's funny, you know, when we booked this, my agents, they're in L.A., and they're like, you flying to Ringgold? Yeah, I'm going to chop her right in, pal. It's grab a crop duster and I'll be right there. No, I love coming to towns like this. I do, because y'all are the best people in the world, and no one knows that. So I'm here to. I appreciate y'all showing up. Seriously, yeah, you got better things to do. I do too, but we're here.
Chapter 1: The immediate aftermath. My fiancé stood up in the middle of dinner and said, "I don't think this is going to work anymore." Then she walked out like it meant nothing. I didn't chase her. Just cancelled one thing she thought was already secured. That same night, I found out where she had gone. 3 days later, there was a knock on my door and the look on their faces told me something had gone very wrong. I'm 34 years old and I haven't slept more than 3 consecutive hours. I'm sitting at the kitchen counter of an apartment that still has 2 wine glasses hanging on the rack above the sink because I haven't been able to make myself take the second one down. Not sentimentality, more like I'm preserving the evidence, keeping the scene intact until I fully processed what happened in it. The knock came this morning. I knew it was coming. Not the specific morning, not the specific hour, but I'd known for 2 days that it was inevitable. The way you know a storm is coming when the pressure drops and the birds go quiet and everything gets that particular charged stillness. I opened the door and I looked at their faces, and the faces told me everything I calculated had landed exactly where I'd aimed it. Let me start from the dinner, because the dinner is where the visible part of this story begins, even though the real story starts much earlier and in quieter rooms. Chapter 2: The dinner that ended it. We've been engaged for 14 months. The wedding was scheduled for late spring. Venue booked, deposits paid, invitations in the design phase with a printer we'd put a partial payment down on. She'd been the one to drive most of the planning, which I'd been grateful for at the time, and which I now understand was because she was the one with the most invested in its public dimensions. The wedding for her was an event. I'd made the mistake of thinking it was a marriage. The restaurant was her choice. The upscale Italian place near the theatre district. The kind of room with white tablecloths and lighting calibrated to make everything look slightly more romantic than it is. Pendant lights over each table throwing warm circles of yellow light onto the cloth and leaving the edges of the room in a flattering shadow. We'd been there before twice. Both good evenings. I remember thinking when she suggested it that week that it was a good sign, a nice dinner midweek, her initiative. I was looking for good signs because the previous 2 months had needed them. The previous 2 months, I'll get there. We ordered, talked about ordinary things, her work, my project timeline, a trip her sister was planning. She was pleasant, attentive, present in a way she hadn't been recently, and I felt myself relaxing into it the way you relax into warmth you've been missing. I asked her about the invitation design and she said she'd been thinking about the timeline with the printer and we should probably talk about that. I said sure, whenever you're ready, and she nodded and we ate and the food was good, and for about 40 minutes I thought whatever had been off between us was correcting. Then she set down her fork, put her hands flat on the table on either side of her plate in a gesture so deliberate it was clearly practiced. She looked at me. "I don't think this is going to work anymore," she said. The restaurant continued. Someone at a table nearby was laughing at something. A waiter passed with a wine bottle and a towel. The pendant light over our table threw its warm circle and the white tablecloth held it, and everything was exactly as it had been 3 seconds before and also completely unrecognizable. "Okay," I said. My voice came out steady. I remember being surprised by that. I've been trying to find the right time to say this, and there isn't a right time. I just think we've been heading in different directions, and I don't think getting married is going to fix that. When did you start thinking this? She looked at the table. A while. How long is a while? I don't know. A few months. A few months. The invitations, the venue deposit, the planning she'd continued to drive while thinking for a few months that it wasn't going to work. I filed that detail carefully. Is there something specific? I said. Or is this? It's not one thing. It's just, I've been feeling like we want different things. Like I want a life that looks different than what we're building. What does the life you want look like? She hesitated. Something in the hesitation was information. I just need some space to figure that out, she said. I looked at her across the white tablecloth in the warm pendant light. 34 years old, 2 years of my life, 14 months of engagement, a spring wedding with deposits paid, and she was telling me she needed space to figure out what she wanted using language so carefully generic that it contained no actual information, which is itself a kind of information. Okay, I said again. She waited, I think, for something else. For the pursuit or the argument or the breakdown or the negotiation. Some response she'd scripted an account for. That's it, she said. I don't know what else to say. You've told me you've been feeling this for a few months and you need space. What would you like me to add? I thought you'd have more to say. I have quite a lot to say, but I think the more informative conversation would be the one you're not having with me right now, so I'm not going to perform the one you're waiting for. Her jaw tightened slightly. She picked up her bag from the chair beside her. Stood up. I'm going to go, she said. Okay. She looked at me for a moment. Then she walked out of the restaurant, threading between the white-clothed tables, past the other couples and the waitstaff, through the door, and into the street without looking back once. I sat at the table. I finished my wine. I signaled the waiter and I ordered a small dessert I didn't want, and I ate it methodically because I was not going to leave a half-finished dinner in a restaurant that communicated distress to every person in that room. I paid the full check. I left a good tip. I walked out with my jacket on and my pace normal. In the car, I sat for a minute before starting the engine. My hands were completely still on the wheel, which struck me as physiologically strange given what my chest was doing. A kind of deep, slow clenching that had nothing to do with my heart rate and everything to do with what some prior knowledge part of my brain already suspected. A few months feeling like she wanted a different life. Language chosen for maximum vagueness. The restaurant chosen for the public nature of it, a location where my response would be automatically moderated by the presence of other people. The practiced quality of those flat hands on the tablecloth. This had been planned, not spontaneous, prepared, and the preparation was in service of something she didn't want to name. I drove home. I unlocked my apartment. I made tea I didn't drink. I sat at the kitchen counter where I'm sitting now. Chapter 3. Taking control of the fallout. And I opened my laptop. The first thing I did was the one thing she thought was already secured. The venue had been booked in my name. She'd suggested it. I'd made the calls and handled the contract, which was a financial commitment I'd fronted with the understanding we'd reconcile it later. The contract had a cancellation clause. I'd read it at signing because I read contracts. The window for a cancellation that recovered a portion of the deposit was, by the terms, within 60 days of a formal written notice. We were 43 days from that window closing. I wrote the cancellation notice at 11:47 that night, sitting alone in my kitchen with the second wine glass hanging above me on the rack. I sent it by email and followed it immediately with a certified mail request through an online service, formal, documented, time-stamped. By morning, it was in process. Then the printer deposit, smaller but in my name, cancelled. Then I looked at the joint planning folder we'd built in the cloud. The shared document with all the vendor contacts and the timeline and the seating chart in progress and the notes on the catering tasting. I didn't delete it. I exported every document in it to my personal drive. Then I removed her access quietly without notification. The documents sat there in her cloud folder and appeared from her side exactly as they'd been. What changed was that her access to the shared version, the live version, the one with my annotations and vendor correspondence, was severed. She would still see a folder. It just wouldn't update anymore. I did all of this by 2 in the morning. Then I did the thing that told me everything I didn't have confirmed. I had her location on a shared app, the same kind of arrangement that's presented as mutual but drifts over time into something one-sided. I checked it occasionally when she was late and I was trying to calibrate dinner timing. She checked it rarely, based on what I could observe. It was still on. She hadn't thought to turn it off. I opened it, looked at where she'd been since leaving the restaurant. She had not gone to her sister's. Had not gone to a friend's apartment on the east side. The one she usually went to when she needed to decompress. Had not gone anywhere I'd have expected. She was at a hotel, a mid-range place near the business district, the kind of hotel that's not a statement but is an arrangement, functional, private, not the kind of place you go alone to think. I looked at the pin on the map for a long moment. Then I closed the app. Then I reopened it and screenshot the location, time-stamped. Then I closed it again and set my phone face down on the counter. I thought about the previous 2 months, which I'd been circling without naming. I thought about a specific evening 6 weeks prior when she'd come home from a work event with a particular bright, slightly over-explained energy that I'd noticed and set aside. I thought about a name I'd heard twice in her work conversations, a colleague she mentioned with just enough frequency to establish normalcy, like someone rehearsing a minor character into the background so they don't become notable. I thought about a Saturday 3 weeks ago when she'd gone to look at fabric samples for the wedding with a lead time that was 40 minutes longer than the fabric sample place was from our apartment, in a direction that was not between our apartment and that place. The geometry had always been slightly off. I just hadn't assembled it into a shape until now. I did not go to the hotel. I want to be absolutely clear about that. I went to bed at 2:30 and I lay in the dark and I breathed. Chapter 4. Seeking clarity and counsel. And in the morning, I got up and made coffee and I called my brother because he is the person I call when I need to think out loud with someone who will not react before thinking. Walk me through what you know, he said. I walked him through it. What do you want to do? I want to know the full picture before I do anything else. That's smart, he said. Don't move fast. Move right. I spent day 2 gathering. Not in a dramatic surveillance way, in the way that becomes available to you when you're calm and paying attention and the person who was managing what you saw stops managing it because they think the relationship is already over and the management is no longer necessary. The colleague's name appeared in a context that made the geometry suddenly precise. A mutual acquaintance, someone we'd both known for years who ran in our overlapping professional circles, sent me a message that afternoon, awkward, clearly uncomfortable, the digital equivalent of someone shifting their weight from foot to foot. She'd apparently seen my fiancé and a colleague at a restaurant the previous evening, the evening after the dinner where I'd been told it wasn't going to work, and had been unsure whether to say anything and had ultimately decided I should know because she would want to know. The restaurant they'd been at was 2 blocks from the hotel. I sat with that geography for a while. Then I responded to my acquaintance with genuine warmth and thanked her and told her I was handling it and that she'd done the right thing. I meant all of it. Here is what I did not do on day 2. I did not call my fiancé. Did not text. Did not reach out in any form. My phone had received 2 texts from her. One the previous night that said, "I hope you're okay," in the particular language of someone who wants acknowledgement that the damage is manageable. And one that morning that said, "Can we talk soon?" in the language of someone who has realized the silence is not performing the function they anticipated. I read both. I did not respond to either. What I did instead was make an appointment. Same day there was an opening with the attorney I'd consulted once years ago on an unrelated business matter. I brought the cancellation confirmation from the venue, the documentation of the deposits I'd fronted, and a clear timeline of the engagement period. I was there for 90 minutes. I left with a very clear understanding of my position. Day 3, the knock. I'd been up since 6. I was dressed, coffee made, sitting at the kitchen counter when I heard them on the stairs. Not one person, 2 sets of footsteps, which told me something before the knock. She hadn't come alone. Chapter 5. The final confrontation. I opened the door. She was there with her mother beside her mother, who had been throughout the 14 months of our engagement unfailingly warm to me, who had hugged me at family gatherings and referred to me as practically family, and who now was standing in my doorway with an expression I can only describe as the look of someone who has arrived expecting to manage a situation and has already begun to suspect the situation is not manageable in the way they planned. My fiancé's face was different from anything I'd seen in 2 years. Not the careful pleasantness of the dinner, not the managed neutrality of recent weeks, something stripped. Her eyes were slightly swollen in a way that wasn't recent. She'd been crying and it hadn't been that morning. "We need to talk," she said. "Okay," I said. "Come in." They came in. I did not offer tea. I sat at the kitchen counter. They sat at the small table by the window. The second wine glass was still on the rack above the sink. I've been trying to reach you, she said. I know. I didn't respond. I needed some time to think. I think you said the same to me 2 nights ago. Her mother's eyes moved between us, taking the temperature. I talked to the venue, my fiancé said. They told me the booking had been cancelled. Yes. I cancelled our wedding venue. I cancelled a venue booked in my name, on a contract I was party to, within the cancellation window specified in the contract. Without talking to me. You told me it wasn't going to work. I took you seriously and handled the financial commitment accordingly. I didn't mean, she stopped. Her mother put a hand on her arm briefly, then removed it. I was in a bad place that night. I was scared. I didn't mean I wanted to cancel everything. I looked at her for a moment. Thought about the hotel 2 blocks from the restaurant. Thought about the colleague. Thought about a few months of feeling like she wanted a different life. When you left the restaurant, I said carefully, "Where did you go?" The silence lasted approximately 6 seconds. "To a friend's," she said. "Which friend?" Another silence. Her mother looked at the table. "That's not," my fiancé started. "I'm going to ask you one more time, and I'd like you to think carefully about your answer, because I already know where you were, and I'm asking you to decide right now in this kitchen whether this conversation is going to be honest, or whether it's going to be another managed version." I kept my voice completely level. "Where did you go?" The thing that happened to her face in the following moment is not something I can fully describe. It was the specific collapse of a structure that had been maintained under significant effort for a significant period of time. The management dropped. What was underneath was just a person who had been running 2 things in parallel and had arrived at the point where the parallel lines were converging and there was nothing left to do but stand at the intersection. She told me. Not everything, not in that kitchen with her mother present, but enough. The colleague, 3 months. The dinner had been, she said, her attempt to create space to figure out what she wanted, which translated from its managed language meant her attempt to suspend our engagement without formally ending it while she determined whether what she had with him was real enough to leave for. I sat with that. 48 hours of calculation confirmed. Her mother, to her credit, said very little. She was there as support, not as advocate, and she was reading the room with the accuracy of someone who understood that the situation was not what she'd been told it was on the drive over. "I want to fix this," my fiancé said. "I know how this looks. I know I handled it wrong, but I want to fix it." I thought about fix, about what fix would mean. About a spring wedding with no venue, about the printer deposit, about 14 months of planning for something she'd been conducting a 3-month parallel evaluation of, about a hotel 2 blocks from the restaurant the night after she told me it wasn't going to work. "I believe that you believe that right now," I said, "but I think what you want to fix is the discomfort of the consequences, and I'm not able to help with that." She cried. Her mother moved closer to her. The kitchen held all of it. The second wine glass on the rack. The light coming through the window at the angle that meant it was almost noon. The coffee cup in front of me that had gone cold. I told her what I needed her to know, that I wished her well, that I didn't intend to make the end of this uglier than it needed to be, and that I would be in touch through the attorney about the financial matters that needed resolving. I said all of it with a care and a quietness that I think surprised her, because what she'd expected, what the mother's presence had been recruited to help manage, was rage or breakdown or negotiation. She'd prepared for a fire and I was offering her a closed door. They left. I stood in my kitchen for a while. Then I took the second wine glass off the rack and I washed it and dried it and put it in the cabinet with the others. Chapter 6, Reflection and Resolution. The colleague, as of the last information I have, did not become the thing she'd been deciding about. These parallel situations rarely survive the daylight. What they are in the dark, sustained by the specific energy of being a secret, tends to reveal itself as structurally insufficient once it's required to exist without that energy. I know this from the mutual acquaintance who has kept me loosely informed in the way people do when they feel they owe you something. She reached out once more, 3 weeks later. A long message late at night, The kind of message people write when they've been sitting with something and can no longer contain it. I read it once and did not respond. Not out of cruelty, out of the understanding that there was nothing in it that required me. I'm still in the same apartment. The venue refunded a portion of the deposit as the contract stipulated. The financial matters resolved through the attorney without significant conflict. She was not in a position, legally or morally, to contest much, and she knew it. The kitchen counter is where I do my thinking now. Early mornings, late nights, the particular quality of quiet that comes with living alone in a space that used to hold more noise. I've gotten used to it. Not comfortable, exactly. Accurate. It feels accurate. Edit. People are asking about the mother, why she came, whose idea it was. My read is that my fiancé told her family a version of events that was incomplete, the way people do when they need support but aren't ready to be honest about what they need support for. The mother came because she was worried about her daughter and hoped to facilitate a resolution. I don't hold anything against her. She figured out the shape of the real situation fairly quickly in that kitchen and adjusted accordingly. She sent me a brief message 2 weeks later, just a few sentences, saying she was sorry for how things had gone. I responded with equal brevity and equal sincerity. Some people, when the situation clarifies, show you who they actually are. She did. Edit 2. The question I keep getting is whether I would have handled it differently if I hadn't known about the hotel that night. Honest answer, the cancellations and the attorney, yes, those were things I would have done regardless, because she told me clearly it wasn't going to work and I had financial exposure I needed to protect. The conversation in the kitchen might have been different. I might have asked more questions. But I think the essential shape of it would have been the same, because the thing that ended us wasn't what I found out. It was what she said at the restaurant, the way she said it, and the walkout that came after. That was the ending. Everything else was just documentation.